It is Wednesday, and it is Jess, and this week we are doing a reintroduction week because we've gotten a lot of new people coming on the channel, a lot of people leaving the channel. Hopefully we're going to stay stable for a little bit now, but in case we are new faces to you guys, because we've also gotten a lot of new subscribers, hello, so that's why we're doing the reintroduction, so you guys get familiar with us, refamiliarize yourselves with us. So, starting off with my name. My name is Jess. I am 20. I'm turning 21 in about a week, and I have been on LesbianCentral for about 10 months, starting I think in last February. So I identify as queer, and a lot of people have asked me why on a channel called LesbianCentral do I not identify as lesbian. Lesbian is too limiting for me because I have been attracted to men in the past. Primarily I am attracted to women, but really it's not about that. It's more about that I have definitely been attracted to people who don't fit into the binary of men, women. People who identify as gender queer, whatever. I don't want to be limited by the word lesbian, which means that you're just attracted to women. I think that queer is vague enough that I can define it how I want. It implies a lot of fluidity. It just fits me really well. I started off as identifying as bisexual, and then pansexual, and then lesbian, and now I've settled on queer, so check in with me in a month or two, see how I identify. I think I'm going to stick with queer, but who knows. And that's actually a question I get a lot is, how do you choose the label? How do you know what your sexual orientation is? How do you figure it out? Really, my one piece of advice is to figure out who you're attracted to first. Just experience attraction, enjoy attraction, figure out who you're attracted to, and then worry about the label. Labels are just tools for you to communicate things. You don't need to get so hung up on lesbian versus gay versus bi versus whatever. Really just figure out who you're attracted to first. That's always my advice. Labels are not end-all be-alls for you. They're nice because they can give you a sense of identity and a community to identify with, but really figure out who you're attracted to first and then worry about the label. So I'm originally from San Francisco, but right now I am in upstate New York. I am going to school. I'm studying psychology. I'm going to be graduating this May. No idea what I'm doing after I graduate. Really up in the air. We'll see. Trying not to worry about it. Just taking deep breaths. So I don't know what I'm doing, but what I do know is that I have a passion for mental health. So I'd love to do that after I graduate in some capacity. Mental health for me is just the number one thing in my life. I think that a lot of people are passionate about a variety of things. You know, it could be environmentalism, it could be education, it could be gay rights, it could be trans rights, and I think that mental health subsumes all of those or transcends all of those things. I just think without mental health, you don't have a life. And I can't really speak for you, but I can speak for myself when I say that when I don't have good mental health, I do not have a life. You really don't know what you have until you lose it, or in my case, you don't know what you're missing until you gain it. And that's been the case for me. And for me, mental health is my number one priority, and it's really easy to toss mental health away. It's really easy to set it aside for reaching your goals, for graduating from college, to helping a friend or family member that really needs you, to working that job that you hate because you absolutely need the money to survive. It's easy to put mental health on the back burner. My advice is that you don't do it. In my experience, it is shit. For me, mental health comes before everything. It comes before any academic goals that I have, any career goals. It comes before any of my relationships. I just think that you cannot help others and be with others unless you help yourself first. And the best way to help yourself is to love yourself and have self-compassion and good mental health. That is just my opinion. I went on a rant about this. I'm not really sure why. I'm passionate about it. You should know that about me. Ta-da! So in terms of a career, I guess I'd love to do some sort of education or advocacy work with mental health. Not advocating that people become mentally ill in some way, but rather like decreasing the stigma or something. Encouraging people to get help, resources, talk about strategies. I really love doing that, and I've done it a lot at my school. So I'm just really fired up about it. So down below I will link to my 10 random facts video that I did a while back for the channel, so you guys can get to know me even better if you want to. So feel free to click on that, but otherwise I will see you guys next Wednesday. Have a good week. Bye.